I realised the other day that I haven't started a video by saying hi in quite a while. So, hi there! Not sure exactly how many videos it's been since the last time I said hi. Couldn't bother to check. That's how much I actually care. But I was watching a video the other day that my friend Poppy made, in which she says, after being at university for the last 3 or so months, that is one of the greatest things that she's ever done. And in between rambling about tattoos, that point there is the one I want to focus on. Her saying how university is one of the greatest things she's ever done kind of intrigued me and made me start to think about what, as someone who's been at university for the last 2 years and is now in my final year, I started thinking about what I have gained from university, like the good things about university, but also the bad things I've learned about myself from being at university. So I've comprised a list of 3 good things and 3 bad things that I have found out about myself from being at university. The first con I'm going to talk about is the mountains of debt I'm going to be in from going to university. And even though I was in the last year group to get into the where every year costs $3,000 to go to university, so our total will be $9,000, and the years below me, such as my brother who's 2 years below me, pays $9,000 a year for university compared to my $9,000 for 3 years. Interesting enough, in the groups that come after me, their debt is not allowed to be taken into consideration for things like mortgages. They can get a mortgage and the tax office or whatever cannot say, no, we can't give you a mortgage because you're this much in debt. Whereas for my year and the ones prior to that, they were allowed to do that. Which means my year lot are the last year that they're allowed to say, no, you're in debt, you cannot have a mortgage. So I expect to be royally fucked over by them when it comes to me getting a house. My first pro is independence. I have absolutely loved living in this space, in my own space. I moved away from home, I have a room to look after, this is my second one. I had one in the first year, now I've got this room which I've been in for my second and it's going on to third year. I've enjoyed cooking for myself, I've enjoyed cleaning after myself, I've enjoyed buying furniture, I've enjoyed decorating my room. I enjoy being a person who lives away from home. I enjoy, not so much that I've never constrained my parents or anything, nothing like that. I had a very open relationship with my parents, we got on very well. But I have enjoyed being in a space which is mine to control, and some freedom that comes with that. Con number 2, following on from a point I made just a minute ago, I have discovered that I enjoy decorating my living space. Which means I have discovered that I enjoy buying furniture. Which means I buy a lot of furniture. I bought so much furniture. It is ridiculous. I bought a set of drawers, I bought a desk, I bought a clock, I bought a bookcase, I bought a shelf, I bought a coffee table, I've bought a lot of furniture for this room. I've really enjoyed doing that, but it means I have found a weird addiction that I didn't ever think I would have. But I can only imagine this getting worse in the future. Because right now I have one room which I'm allowed to do stuff to. I'm worried for what I'm like. When I have a whole flat or a whole house to decorate, I'm going to drive whoever I'm living with insane. Because I redecorate this room every 2 or so months. My bed is now there, but it used to be here. And then I move it to there, then I move it to further there, then I twist it to there. I move things all the time, I redecorate, I buy more furniture. I have a problem. I have a serious problem with this. I enjoy it far too much. Far too much. Can't be healthy. I'm going to sink so much money into painting my house blue someday. I'm going to have a blue house. And I'll get bored and have to paint pink or something. Second pro that I've discovered from being at university is I love living with other creative people. Now I live with 4 fashion students currently, so they're not on my course, they don't do the same studies as me, but they're all creatively minded people. This is really helpful for me. I actually enjoy the fact that they do different disciplines to me, because it means I can get a slightly different twist on things when I need to talk to them. So when I'm stumped, I will literally just go up to them and be like, hey, I'm stuck on this, can you help me with it? And they will turn around like, why sure, have you tried this idea? No, I haven't tried that idea. That's a great idea. See, this is what's good about living with creative people. I don't say that, that's just my opinion on it, but not the point. Living with creative people has been a fantastic thing, and it's one of the things I am actually really sad that I'm going to lose when I have to move back home. The third con I have discovered while being at university is that I'm not very good at saving, and I was never particularly good at saving before. This isn't a new thing I've discovered, but it's got worse when, well, say when I was living like a home with parents, you know, about the time when I didn't have to have money and spend money constantly to live, because parents bought me food, parents paid for heating, parents paid for the things that kept me alive and warm and fed. I could relatively save money, although I had a part-time job or before that pocket money. I could put it away until I had enough money to buy a game, for example. Right now, well, I'm spending a lot of money having to buy food every day or every, you know, buy it for the week or pay for the bills. Of having real trouble putting away money for long-term investment. You know, considering I might want to have eventually buy myself a flat or something, I should be trying at least to put money away now, have money then. But I have a hard time visualising the long-term investment when it's much easier to visualise the short-term investment of booze and chips. I can have booze and chips now. Booze and chips are lovely and I can enjoy them now. Whereas idea of flat in the future, that's just an idea. I can't enjoy that now because it's over there somewhere and I can't reach it yet. Last pro. And as you may have seen, I've left the last one be a good point. So you may be expecting some cheesy point about how it's lovely to be able to study my chosen subject or something. You'd be half right if you thought that. Because you've gone to university to study graphic design or fashion design or whatever you've gone to university to study. The very least you can expect from going to university to study your subject is the opportunity to study your subject. That's not a pro or a con, that is the baseline of going to university, is being able to study the subject you have chosen. No, the pro that I have found for going to university is that I've discovered it's a very safe place to grow up, to become an adult. And what I mean by this is, you're in an environment where if you are lucky enough like me to have a student loan that gets you through rent and you don't really have to have a part-time job, you are essentially given free money, at least for a time being, until you eventually have to pay it back. But it means you're given money, and it means you can spend the first couple of weeks at university buying ridiculously expensive food or buying junk food, and then that week you have no money, and you suddenly realise that you can't, the next 2 weeks, you have to eat rice and beans because you haven't got the money anymore to buy the expensive things you've been buying last week, and you learn from that. And you're in an environment where you've got this sort of money that is coming out of essentially nowhere, and it gives you quite a good area, like a safe-ish place to sort of experiment with money and learn. You can't just spend money willy-nilly. You have to sort of be careful with it. And another example of this sort of thing is if you wake up late because you're so used to having your mum wake you up in the morning and you're late for university, it's not like going to your work. You're not likely to get fired for it. You may be told off, you may get behind in your work, and then you spend the next 2 weeks trying to catch up on that, but you don't get fired for it. Punishment is lower in the university life. So I found personal experience, of course, your course or someone else's course could be a lot harsher. If you miss a day, they might kick you off. I don't know what their universities are like. But in personal experience, it's been a great opportunity, and I'm still learning from it. I'm not quite there yet. I'm really bad at time management, but I'm getting better. It is a case of if you wake up late, you'll miss out on something, then you'll spend the next half a week being behind and trying to catch up and panicking. And same with money. I've only very recently got to the point where I will look at a meal and compare it to the price of a takeaway and go, shit, why do I spend so much money on takeaways when I can buy like 3 meals for the same price as one takeaway? I've only just got to that point. I don't know why it only just occurred to me, like clicked recently that, this is a good time, this is better value than this. And to be honest, that doesn't even taste very nice, so I don't know why I've been spending money on takeaways that taste shit. When I could buy 3 times as much of food, which tastes good, decent. It's not fantastic, I'm living on a student budget, I'm not going to have great tasting food. But it survives. Well, that's about it for this video, really. I pretty much said everything a man could possibly say on the subject, I believe. I pretty much ran out of air and suffocated myself while doing such. If you would like to watch the video that inspired me to make this video, you can click there, that way, to be whisked away to Poppy's channel and view the video in which he mostly talks about rambling about tattoos, actually. Not really anything to do with university, despite that being the thing that made me want to make this video about university. Yeah, that's that. I don't know where this came from. Why are you crazy, Adam? Why are you crazy? Why are you so crazy? Bye.